pasó, Pack Nation? It is Pack here. In today's video, I grinded a build. I got all the badges in one single day. I'm going to talk about that in a moment. Before this video starts though, leave a like. It actually helps a lot more than you think, and it's free. Just why not? Okay, now I am in NBA 2K20. I have finished this build, and as you probably already know if you watched my Prospect 9 badge build video, you guys wanted me to grind it, and I was like, whatever, I'll grind it, whatever. But it's actually way easier than I thought it was gonna be, and it took me one day, actually less than 24 hours, and let's talk about that in a sec. So let me show you guys the badges. When I say I grinded this in one day, you can imagine why. There's only 9 badges in total, and they weren't really that hard to get. It took a little bit, and I kind of wanted to finish this in like a couple hours. It took me from like 9 in the morning till I finished at 6. It's 6 right now. So it took me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I also took a couple breaks, but it's done. I got 3 badges for finishing, 3 badges for shooting, 2 badges for playmaking, and 1 badge for defense. Now, and yeah, I know that's terrible, but it is what it is. So, it is what it is. For the badges, I got Bronze Acrobat because I was actually using that a lot more often than I thought. Fancy Footwork because hop steps are so broken in this game, and then Slither Finisher because it's probably one of the better finishing badges in the game. I did not get Contact Finisher because I'm not going to be dunking on anybody. Let's be real. I'll show you the attributes in a second. It sucks. And Giant Slayer is a power forward, so I felt like, I don't know. But those are the finishing badges. To be honest with you, finishing badges are actually the hardest thing to get. It was the last badge I had to get because I don't know what was going on. People say to do lobs and catch lobs and it upgrades fast, but the CPU doesn't like to do that. And so I was messing up and I wasn't catching my lobs. So I had to do basically like reverse layups, hop step layups, every possession. Shooting badges was hard, but I actually got 3 shooting badges pretty easily. Even though I have a pretty low 3-point shooting rating, I was still able to hit some. I have quick draw in silver because when I had no quick draw, it was slow to the point where I was like, this is terrible. I cannot handle this. Even on bronze, I was like, this is too slow. I needed it on at least silver, and silver is definitely the way to go. I have bronze range extender. I might change it in time. I don't know. I might even change this back to bronze. I don't know what to do. I could do catch and shoot, but I don't know how important it's going to be on bronze. I could do corner specialist because I was greening 3s on the corner like no problem, seriously, and my 3 is like a 69 and I was greening on the corner like nothing. Deadeye, probably not. Hot Zone Hunter, I was thinking about it, and I mean I'll get Hot Zones eventually, and Hot Zone Hunter is easily the best badge, shooting badge in this game, so I was kind of like I might need that, but maybe that's a badge to get later. Green Machine, no. I wouldn't be greening that much. Quick draw I feel like was necessary, range extender I feel like I needed it, and then volume shooter, terror shooter, steady shooter, no, none of those. Okay, so when it came to shooting, I was able to shoot middies. I actually make almost all my middies, and then with a 3-point shot, I was hitting corner 3s pretty easily, and even some on the top of the key. And then I would just grind it shooting free throws, and it was super easy, I feel like. Shooting was probably the easiest badge to get. Playmaking was a little hard, but it didn't take that long because it's only 2 badges. Essentially with playmaking, what I had to do was lob a bunch, and it worked. It really wasn't that hard. I just lobbed it to my teammates. I mean, I had DeAndre Jordan. I'm on the Nets. I had DeAndre Jordan, Jared Allen catching every lob I threw up, and it really wasn't that hard. And then even then, I would draw a defender, pass it to someone, easy dunk. It was really easy. And then even in practice, team practice, I was getting assists like crazy. I'm thinking about maybe bailout one day. Some people were saying I need downhill or Lob City Passer. I think I'm gonna need maybe Lob City Passer, but at the moment, I think quick first step is the way to go. Maybe even unpluckable, but I'm really not getting the ball stolen that much, so I think quick first step is the way to go for the moment. And finally, defense. This was a really easy badge. I just ended up getting it over time because I was rebounding in my career, so it was like whatever. Even though rebounds are pretty difficult because when you have 2 amazing centers on your team stealing every rebound, and then you have no badges and you're not tall and you don't have good overall rebounding, it's pretty hard to get rebounds or even stops. But I eventually got it. I got clamps. Now I'm thinking park here. Very few people anymore post up, really. At least in park, in my opinion. Most people have either 3 guards or they have a small forward who's a rebounding wing, who I don't want anyone just driving by me, so I have clamps. That's the badge I believe I need at the moment, and if I ever see that I'm gonna play center, I might play Intimidator or Rebound Chaser, I don't know, but it's only one defending badge and it sucks, it doesn't matter. Okay, that was how I grinded the badges. It took me a couple hours, it really didn't take that long. It took one day, it was fun. Now, with the progression, I did something that all of you are gonna vomit towards. Yes, I bombed myself up to 85 because if I didn't, grinding was gonna be almost impossible. And second, I want to have fun with this build. I don't want to just have it terrible. Like, I want to get it decent eventually. So I have it as an 87 at the moment. I have almost everything maxed out that's important. I don't have post fade, but I'm not going to be shooting those. I don't have post moves, but I'm not going to be doing those. Steal and block and rebound are the ones that are going to take some time. But, you know, it's a pretty fast build for being a power forward. I'm okay with my build. I don't hate it. Like, I'll talk more about why it's actually not even that bad of a build in a second. But really, I mean, there's nothing that's a 70 overall. It's terrible. But when I get this build to a 96 overall, I'm going to have 70 ball handles. So I'm going to have pro dribble moves. I'm going to have a 73. And then eventually I can get my driving dunk a little higher, but I could never get it to 70, which is kind of depressing. I mean, that's my perimeter defense could be eventually a 70. I'll take it, man. But there you go. Prospect power forward, 87 overall. Badges maxed out already in one single day. Now my verdict with this build. So there's two reasons why I think you should make this build. Reason one, if you've ever been like, yo, I only have one build, I want to grind one, but I don't like grinding, I just want a new build. Make the build. Make it. It takes 1 day to make it. It's super easy. You can max it out in 1 day. Like, if you have 1 day that's free, just make the build. Now you have a completely maxed out build in a day. It took no effort. And I don't think it's the worst build in the world. This is my reasoning behind this. So yes, all the attributes are really low, but eventually when I get to a 96, it's going to be a lot more viable. It can green as long as I'm in the corner or I know my jump shot. I'm going to be greening most things, especially with my shot meter off, because everyone told me to do that, and I literally wasn't missing mid ranges. Middies are so easy to hit. You're fast, so if you have the center on you, you're just going to blow by them because you have like almost, once it maxed out, you're going to have like an 80 something speed. I don't think it's the worst build in the world. I really don't. That's my second reasoning. It isn't even that bad. I'm going to show you guys some park gameplay because I've already filmed that, and I'm going to show you guys how I performed in the park with this build. But to be honest with you guys, it really wasn't that bad. It really was simple. I was playing with comp too. They were making me play corner, and I feel like I didn't even do a bad job. I feel like I had some pretty good games. And defensively, I don't feel like I'm a liability. I haven't been posted up yet, which will probably be a problem. But in terms of playing rebounding wings, it was pretty easy. Like, I wasn't getting exposed or anything. Overall, why not? It's a build you can make in 1 day. I'm only averaging 21 points, 5 rebounds. So this is the thing. I started off playing Hall of Fame in 12 minutes. Then I was like, 12 minutes is a little long. So I changed to 5 minutes because I was like, okay, yes, it's longer games, but sometimes I'm just struggle city in the game. So I went down to 5 minutes, and then I finished the game, and then I can go into the team practice and get my badges to grind up a lot faster. And then with Hall of Fame, they don't let you score in Hall of Fame when you have a prospect build that can't do anything. So I had to turn it down to All-Star, and I was basically scoring in the post every possession, which is what I wanted. And you still get a little bit of boost on your badge upgrade. So it was good enough. It still took me. If you're really good at the game, you can probably do Hall of Fame. I felt All-Star was good enough for me. And then again, expose team practice, use the right ones for finishing badges. Just do the contested finishing workout because it's so easy. And then with shooting, just do free throws because it's also so easy. And then finally, the most important thing I thought to do was to get boost. With this build and boost, it's so easy. I'm not talking about like boost in the stand. I'm talking about Gatorade boost. I feel like Gatorade boost was the most essential thing you needed for this grind. The reason why is because your stamina is maxed out and it never runs out. And then you can literally outrun everybody and get easy dunks or layups every single possession to max out your finishing. And I feel like that's the move. You're also going to need that for park because you're going to need to have some kind of advantage with this terrible build. But overall, I think if I max it out to a 99, it really isn't that bad. I might make that video whenever that's done. But I'm going to show you guys park video either today or tomorrow of me actually playing in the park and actually doing a really good job. And it wasn't even against bad players either. Like, for real. This is a build that I think is not that it's slept on because it's bad. There's so many better builds. But if you ever wanted to make a build one day for fun, there you go. Also, I did Rim Protecting Takeover because that was like the only thing I ever saw this build ever getting, and it pops up sometimes, not really. It's not great. It's whatever. But I think Rim Protecting Takeover is important because I've ever played centers that are trying to post me up. I had that takeover, and at least that the biggest hole of this build is getting posted up, and that's removed with Rim Protecting Takeover, and I feel like it's a good enough build. Also, someone mentioned, by the way, quickly, is that when this build becomes a legend, which by the way, it's not. At least I'm not going to be legend this year. I doubt it. It's actually a pretty good build. Like, if it has a bunch of 10 badges, I mean, it only ends up with 49 badges, but it turns out to be a lot better than it was before. So, there's that. Okay, that's it for this video, you guys. I did it. You're welcome. You don't need to applaud me. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this channel, be an OG, join the Pack Nation, and subscribe. See you guys next time.